We are solving a problem that is given in NEET 2016 Physics. It's a problem on one-dimensional motion. It's a very interesting problem. The problem is given like this. If the velocity of a particle is v equal to at plus bt square, where a and b are constants and t is the time, then what's the distance traveled by it between 1 and 2 seconds? So you want to calculate a particular distance it covers between first and second, right? So let's write down first of all what is given for you in the problem. It is given that velocity v equal to at plus bt square, where a and b are constants and t is the time. You want the distance, right? So I shall write this velocity in terms of distance. We shall remember the definition of the velocity as rate of change of displacement or distance. So I can write, if it is velocity, rate of change of displacement. If it is speed, rate of change of distance. So though he called it like distance, we can consider this as a displacement, or you can call this velocity as speed, whatever is convenient for you, right? So dx by dt is at plus bt square. So dx, that is a small displacement in time dt, is at plus bt square of dt. So what's the value of the dx is? I can get that dt multiplied to each of the terms, at dt plus bt square dt. That is a small displacement in a small interval of the time dt. I want to get the total displacement. So whenever I had a small displacement, to get the total displacement or distance, we shall find the distance traveled in each of these small intervals and add up all of them together to get the total distance. That's mathematically called integration. So to get total distance or displacement, we shall integrate the above equation. Let's integrate the above equation. Integral of dx equal to integral of at dt plus integral of bt square dt, where this t is varying from t1 to t2. These are called lower limit and upper limits of the integration. Of course, you can say displacement is from starting from 0 going to a value of x. So integral of differentiation of x is x, whose limits are from 0 to x, that is upper limit x, lower limit 0. A is constant, integral of t dt, of course limits t1 and t2. Integral of b I can take outside because it's a constant, t square dt, whose limits are again t1 and t2. So upper limit is x minus lower limit is 0. That's how I have to apply the limits. After integrating, we shall apply upper limit minus lower limit, so I can get the range of that a. I shall know the formula. This is t power 1 dt. What's the formula that we have? Integral of x power n dx equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Now integral of t power 1 dt, in the place of n you are having just 1. So t power of 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. That is t square by 2 for this. Let's look at a thing at this. Integral of t square dt means t power of, in the place of n we are having 2. So 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. That is t cube by 3. Knowing these two values, let us substitute these values here in that equation. Yeah, a integral of the t power 1 dt is t square by 2, whose limits are of course from t1 to t2, plus b integral of t square dt is t cube by 3, of course, whose limits are from t1 to t2. That implies displacement x equal to a. I can get these two outside, t square. What are the values of this t1 and t2 given here? Lower limit is 1 second, upper limit is 2 seconds. That is from 1 second to 2 seconds. B, I can get 3 outside, t cube, or this is t square actually, yeah, t cube, whose time intervals are 1 to 2 seconds. Now let us apply these limits and see what you will get. Yeah, this implies displacement x equal to a by 2. In the place of t, I have tried 2 first. That is 2 square minus 1 square. Upper limit minus lower limit plus p by 3. Again in the place of t, upper limit and then lower limit. 2 cube minus 1 cube. So what is the answer is? A by 2. 2 square is 4 minus 1. B by 3. 2 cube is 8 minus 1. So what's my answer for the displacement is 4 minus 1 is 3. 3a by 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7b by 2. So that's what our answer is, right? Sorry, 7b by, it's not 2, it's 3. 7b by 3. So the option is this. 3a by 2 and 7b by 3. That's how we get the answer. So while you are solving the problem, you shall understand that first thing is, if velocity is given, you want to find displacement, I shall integrate the given equation, because velocity you will get it as dx by dt, so that you will get a dx. Dx is a small interval. Displacement, you want the total displacement, therefore we shall integrate that above equation, right? So if displacement is given to find velocity, I shall differentiate. If velocity is given to find displacement, I shall integrate. That's a basic thing that you need to understand. And you shall also need to know this formula that you learn in mathematics. Integral of x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. That's how we solve the problem. It's an important problem. You could get this kind of problems. It's like mathematical things are involved while you are solving this problem. So be careful about this. Be careful about this formula. That's it. Thank you for watching.